Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Victoria. You are highly welcome to this episode. Today we are going to be talking about how to start a business if you don't have money to rent a shop. Like you are a student, a stay-at-home mom, or someone who just wants to start business but you don't have the money to, rent a shop. You feel you have to rent a shop before you be able to start your business. But I want you to understand that you can launch from home. Even with little capital, you can start from your house. And if you're a student, you can start from your hostel. You can start from if you are living in a private apartment, you can start from there. You don't have to wait. You have up to 1 million naira or 500,000 to rent a shop before you can start your business. So in this video, I'll be walking you through 7-step process that makes it easy to get started. 7-step process that you can follow to start your business from home. Now I'm talking about a product business, like let's say you want to sell cake, you want to sell granuts, chin, eggs, maybe skincare, but you are thinking that, until I have a shop. No, you can start from your house, and that's what I'll be walking you through. So let's get into it. Step 1. Be sure your product is needed and know your target audience. What this means is that you have to solve a real problem or desire. Don't just sell what you personally like. Your product must fix something people struggle with or satisfy something they truly want. An example is a skincare product that helps with dry skin. There are people who have dry skin, and it's is more pronounced during the harmattan period, and then your product can help them manage their skin type during that period, or even whether it's harmattan or not, your product suit their skin, they will surely buy from you. It can even be food. There are people who struggle to cook. They don't always have time. It's either they don't have time to cook or they are lazy to cook. So you can solve. What they need is they still want to be able to eat, whether it is rice, whether it is swallow, they still want to be able to eat, but they don't have the time or they are lazy to cook it. Then that is when you can come in and offer your services that you cook. So they can still eat what they want, even though they are not the one preparing it. So that's also solving a real problem. Also, ask who exactly needs this. Like, this food now that you're about to start selling from your house, who needs it? You have to define your target audience. When you know who you are serving, you will know the right price to put. You will know what you are supposed to do. So for food, if you are serving or trying to sell to working professionals, this price might not be the same as if you are serving students. So you need to identify your specific audience. If it's skincare, who exactly are you trying to sell to? Is it young women who are struggling with acne? Or is it people with dry skin? Or is it people with oily skin? If it's food, who are your specific target audience? Are they students? Are they working professionals? Working professionals actually need food. I think most times they supply them in the afternoon during lunch period. So you need to identify, you need to know them. Also, make enough research, ask questions, find out how things are done before you venture into the business. Ask questions from people who are in it, and luckily you might find someone that will not see you as a competitor and will give you facts and things that you should know. And if not, use the internet to find out the price, how much are people selling. Let's use food for an example. As an example, Ofada rice now. You're not the only vendor. You're not the only person that is going to be selling or is selling that. So you can go online and make research. Look at how much people are selling. What's the price range? From, let's say, 2,000 to 3,500. Then from there, maybe you can pick yours. How are things done? You can ask questions from people that are already in a particular line of business you are going into. You can scroll through social media. You can type keywords. You can type cake, type rice, type eggs, selling eggs. Just put in a keyword that can let you see what's going on about that particular business you are venturing into. If you miss step 1, you might miss, I think other steps might not really work well for you. So you have to make sure, spend enough time and define what problem your product is solving, and then your target audience. If you can get this, every other step I'll mention, you will get it right. You will perform really well. So make sure you are sure of this. Step 2, use Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp as your shop. Now, as you don't have a physical shop, you have a digital shop or digital store. Social media is a free real estate. In fact, your customers are already there online. They are on Instagram, they are on Facebook, and they are on WhatsApp. So you have to, maximize these places. There are people are always online. There are billions of people who use Instagram, Facebook every day. So you need to take advantage of these platforms. This is where they spend their time, whether they are watching comedy, whether they are just scrolling through. They spend some of their time, if not most of their time, on these platforms. So you don't even need rent. You don't need to pay any rent. Maybe it's just your data you need. But what you need is their attention. You need their attention. So set up a business profile, get a logo, a bio, and a contact info. I'll make another video concerning these little things you're supposed to do on your bio. That's your brand, your branding. That's the first thing people see when they click on your profile or on your page. Also, make your product easy to order. On your profile, make sure there's something like, maybe you can create a pinned post that can help people, order from you quickly. These are the things you need to set up. A pinned post, whether on your Facebook page, on your Instagram page, or Facebook profile. Make sure there's a pinned post, and there's a way you can put your number on your bio, so that people can just click on it and order from you directly. So for this step, make sure you create a professional presence. Set up your business profile with your logo. You should now sit down after you are now sure of what your product is, what your problem your product is solving, and you now know your target audience. Next is to create a professional presence. You can ask a graphic designer to help you with your logo and use AI for your bio, or you can write your bio yourself and then add your contact information. So make sure it is professional. Don't just do it anyhow, because first impressions matter. So make sure it is very, very professional. Create another video on bio, how to work on your bio and make it look professional and look attractive to people. So let's move to the next step. Step 3, start with pre-orders. Now, don't joke with this step in order to avoid losing money or making losses instead of profits. Now, what this means is that you don't prepare or purchase your products with the hope that somebody is going to come and buy. You have to let people order before you now prepare your products for them for sale. Now, this is what I mean. Let's say you sell rice, offer the rice for example, and you've created your professional presence and all those other stuffs. You don't go and prepare 5 jerrycans or a bath of or a big pot of rice with the hope that, okay, today I'm going to sell it. You will wait for people to order for it. When somebody enters your DM and say, oh, I want to buy 3 plates of ofada, you can take orders a day before. Let's say you dispatch, like you deliver on Friday, you can start taking orders from Monday to Thursday, so that you can know how many bags or dericas of rice you're going to buy, your pepper, your tomato, your fish, or whatever it is you're using to prepare it, before you now start preparing the rice and then you now deliver it on Friday. You don't go and cook and then wait that somebody is coming to buy your food. It might not happen like that. And you're just starting. In order not to run into losses, you wait for people to order. Then you now prepare the product, or if it's skincare, if you know you are buying and reselling, when people order, that is when you now go to buy and then now go and resell. Even if you are baking cake, when people order for it, that is when you go and prepare. You can have your ingredients down, but when people order for it, that is when you now know how many pieces of cupcakes, or whether it is big cake, whether it is medium size bento cakes. That is when you know how many you are going to prepare before you now start dispatching it to your customers. So a good method you can use is pick one day you are going to use for delivery. Let's say you pick Thursday. So from Monday to Wednesday, people will be placing their orders. Except it's something like you are supplying like a company, you are supplying their staffs. That one looks fixed. You know that from Monday to Friday, you are supposed to serve them. You're supposed to, deliver their lunch or their dinner or their breakfast or whatever it is. So if you know that is not your target audience, you can see I'm referring back again to your target audience. If you know they are not your target audience, which means it is not fixed, you don't go and prepare or get your products in large quantities expecting that today I'm going to sell everything. No, you wait for them to order. That's pre-order, in order not to run into losses. So you should have your own way of taking orders. The most popular ones are WhatsApp messages, Instagram DMs, Facebook DMs. Like I said earlier, you have to make it very easy for them to make an order. So also, don't forget to tell your clients or your customers, or make a post that is very specific, very clear. You tell them pre-order starts on Monday, ends on Wednesday, then delivery starts on Thursday, so they can know when to expect what they ordered from you. And you don't have to make it that long. You can say order on Monday, get your food, especially food, order on Monday, get it on Tuesday, or make orders 3 hours before you need it. If you know you can prepare the food quickly, yes, then you can say, okay, order 3 hours before you need it, order 4 hours before you need it. But most times, for other kind of products like cakes, they will tell you 24 hours. You have to make your order 24 hours before the time you need it. So the point is, there has to be time for you to prepare that product or go and buy that product that you want to resell before but just make sure you make that information clear that you order so time and you get it. Delivery starts this particular day. So now make it fit into your products. If it is food, you know how you're supposed to do it. If it is skincare, you know you're supposed to do it. If it is cake, which is mostly 24 hours, especially if it is a big cake, they'll tell you have to tell them it's 24 hours before you can get your cake delivered to your house. So that's the point of this step. Step 4. Create a small space for product photos. Now this is about creating presenting your products online well. Let the pictures be clear, and I understand that you might not be able to afford a studio-like kind of picture, but you can just use your phone, stay close to the window and take a picture of your product. You can also apply something like a wallpaper to your wall, or you can use your preferred color to paint a part of your room, yes, a part of your house where you can use to create content or snap pictures, but ensure that the pictures are high quality, clear, even though they are taking it right there in your house. Make sure it is clear. If your camera is not clear enough, you can use someone else's own, and just make sure that your products look well online, not blurry pictures. Yes. Step 5. Focus on branding and packaging. Branding builds trust. Your brand colors, your logo, your brand voice, they make you look serious. Like you are serious what you are selling actually. And people don't just buy products, they buy how it feels to unbox them. Whether you are selling food, whether you are reselling skincare products, whether you are selling eggs, whether you are selling cakes, work on your packaging, on your branding, on your packaging. You package it well, even if it is just 500 naira, even if it's just 1000 naira. Package it well. Let it be hygienic, let it be clean. Make sure every part of what you are selling is clean, and use simple things like thank you notes. For everything a customer buy, you can just use a piece of paper and just appreciate them. You can create a custom kind where you can give those who are into these printing jobs to FB print, or you can write with your hand. There are people who write with their hand, yes, to thank their customers. It feels more human. So make sure that your packaging is top notch. It doesn't have to be expensive. You can just go online and look for good ways to package your products. If you are using a nylon, make sure you brand it. Your name, your brand logo should be on it, and your contact information, just in case someone sees it and feel they can reach out to you to meet their needs. Let's say you sell food and they need you to supply a party. Yes, that is why you need to brand your nylon. You brand even what you are selling, you brand it. You add your brand name, you add what you do there, and you add your WhatsApp number, your Facebook, Instagram, and those and cool. Step 6. Partner with a reliable logistics company. This part, if you are in Nigeria, you should understand and feel what some of the disappointment that comes with this part of doing business. A reliable logistics company. You might need to get more than one, yes. You might even need up to 3 or 4 logistics companies so that you don't disappoint your customers. You partner with them. You should know the rates. Okay, let's say you are in Lagos. From Mile 2, let's say you stay at Mile 2. From Mile 2 to Festac, you ask them, you make inquiries. How much is it from Mile 2 to Festac? How much is it from Festac to this so place? Let know the areas you are covering, and if you are doing nationwide, you should also know from Lagos to Imo State is how much, from Lagos to Kano is how much. You should be clear on the rates so that you can know how to forward that to your customers as well. So you should partner with them. Even if you are selling outside Nigeria, of course there are logistic companies like DHL, FedEx, GIG Logistics. You partner with these people and meet with them and know their rates, where they cover, how the pickup is done, how everything is done. Make sure you find out very well from them. Yes. So if it is speedy delivery you want, there should be a particular rate for that. You find out. So don't wait for orders to come before you have delivery contacts. As you are following these steps to start your business, make sure you get up to 3 or even 4, especially if you're in this Nigeria, or 4 or 5 safe delivery or logistics company that you can at least rely on to an extent. No, they might not be too reliable. Yes, of course, they are humans and some things might come up. That is why you need more than 1. Yes, even more than 2. You can have up to 3 or 4 or even 5 delivery companies that can help you, so you don't disappoint your customers, because your customers might not want to know whether they disappointed you or not. Their own is just deliver. I have ordered and deliver what I bought from you. So in order not to spoil your reputation online, make sure you partner with reliable logistic companies, not just one. Be sure of their rates, be sure of their coverage, the places they cover, how the pickup is done. Make sure you are clear on this and resolve it, so there will be no crashes or no form of anxiety. while you're starting your business. So having these delivery contacts will help saved on your phone will help you act fast. So the moment you just receive orders instantly, you just contact them according to the locations they are covering, and you start working on how to deliver your products to your clients or customers. Step 7, create content daily. Now, this one is very, very important because people won't buy from what they don't see. People won't buy from who they don't see. So they have to see you. Remember we said the Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram are your digital stores. So you have to keep posting daily, as that's where your customers are, your clients, that's where they are. So you need to keep posting daily so they can see you and they can know you. Oh, who is this person? What is she selling? What are prices? How much is she selling? But if you don't post, if you're not online, nobody's going to know what you are selling. Nobody's going to do. And don't use just WhatsApp alone. It is, even if you are sharing links, using your friends, sending your product details to your friends for them to help you repost, it's still not compared to Facebook and Instagram, because then anybody from anywhere can just see you and decide to buy from you. So while you are using your WhatsApp, make sure you utilize and maximize Facebook and Instagram. Now for the kind of content you are supposed to be creating, don't just create buy now. You post your ofada rice, then you just write buy now, order now. No, that one is also a kind of content, but you have to mix your content type. You have to make your page very, very interesting. Tell us why you started. That's also another kind of content. You can create community content, growth content, and contents that inspire, that increase engagement. Like, this is my ofada rice and this is my moi moi. Which one will you pick? If I wanted to give you one for free, which one will you pick? You see people enter your comments and start typing. Some can say they want the rice, some can say they want the moi moi, and that's more of engagement, a community content. So also give us something like a personal kind of content. Why did you start selling this food? Were you struggling as a student when you started selling this food? Or is it that you just love cooking? It's not as if you lacked anything, but cooking is just your passion. Tell us something about, show us behind the scenes, how you prepare this. Even if you don't have to tell us the step by step of how you prepare the fried rice, but you can just give us tips behind the scenes of how make your food. You can give us create content about you going to the market to go and get your rice and all those stuff you used to cook. So don't just create boring content about just buy now. You can talk about something in your personal views. Maybe you want to talk about relationship, it's not bad, but at the end of that post, make sure you are telling people to come and buy from you. So you have to make sure that your content is mixed, not just everyday sales content. Buy now, buy now, buy now, order now, order now. No other thing. You're not writing any other thing. Or you just be putting price. 3-5, 1 plate of rice, 3-5. 2 pieces of moi moi, 2,000. It makes your page look boring. But when there's something interesting, you can talk about something interesting, but at the end of that post, link them that I'm selling this, so they can be aware. They can now enter into your page. Even if they just come across your post, they can now get into your page and see you in full. And you might have what they need, then they buy from you. You can also use storytelling, which is very powerful. People love stories. You can tell them stories about yourself, but make sure you don't overshare. Why you started the business, tell us a story. Or if you're a student, how you were in school, how you are in school or were in school, how you go about mixing lectures with, doing your business, those things. Storytelling. Tell us stories about your business, about your brand. Stories always get high engagement. Yes, stories always get high engagement. If told well, if you tell it well, it will get high engagement. So I think I'll also create another video on the kind of content you are supposed to be creating daily. And I would create it in a way that you will touch every corner of your business. You will touch the personal parts, you will touch the sales part. If you are trying to build a community too, not just buy now every day, posting pictures of your rice or your skincare, there should be something interesting that will draw people to your page apart from just what you are selling. When you draw them with those kind of interesting stories or content, then you now introduce your product to them. That is how it works. So you can post about you. First, create an introductory post. My name is this. The name of my business is this. I started this business to help these so people. Okay, I supply working professionals lunch or breakfast Monday to Friday. Yes, that's an introductory post. You can even pin that one and make sure you also add your contact info like I mentioned earlier. Then you can now, maybe on Tuesday or on Wednesday, depending on how many times you want to post, but be consistent. Be consistent so that people will remember you quickly. You stick to their minds quickly. Another bonus tip is post testimonials early. Yes, once you start selling, people have started ordering, even if they are your friends, they are your relatives trying to support you. Ask for reviews. WhatsApp reviews, Instagram reviews, Facebook reviews. They should send it to these platforms. Then you screenshot it and post. Reviews make you look credible online. People start trusting you because someone is buying. There's a feedback. So each time someone buys from you, ask for a review. Please, can you please drop a short message? How do you see my rice? How do you see my cake? How do you see these skincare products? For the past 3 days, you've been using it. How is, like, just ask them to give you a review. So as long as it's a good review, you just screenshot it and post. You can even tag the customer or the client that made that review. It increases credibility. People trust you. So you are not just online to just play. You're actually doing business. So I hope with these 7 points of mine, I have been able to convince you that you can start a business from your house, that you don't need to rent a shop of 1,500,000. You can instead convert that money and put it in your business. So by following these steps that I stated earlier, researching your audience, knowing your target audience, using social media platforms, using pre-orders, starting with pre-orders, maybe as you become bigger, then you can now start preparing and allowing people to just, come and buy. By then, you would have had maybe a very strong freezer. You would have had other things that can support you and help you. But as you are starting now, you start with pre-orders and then work on your branding. It doesn't have to be expensive, but work on your branding. With all this, you can launch right from your home. So just start small, be consistent, and you watch your business grow. Yes. So if this video gave you value, please subscribe, like, share, and subscribe. I think I'm owing you about 1 to 2 videos. Yes. So subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you can be the first or part of the first set of people that would see this video and you will not miss the video as well. So please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. And expect more from me.